let's talk about our center rules. So this first center, the red center, that is almost always going to be whatever our project is, and I usually sit at the red table and work with you. So for this first project here in art class, it's going to be your dot project. So whatever our dot project is, or whatever the project we're working on, that's going to be here at the red table, and I work with you. And we do use these trays a lot. The trays do have markers and crayons and colored pencils and scissors and glue, and these are Sharpies. These we don't use as often. Don't ever use these unless we're using them on a project. That's what happens at the red table. Now come over here at the yellow table, and today that is going to be Play-Doh. Now here are the rules. Number one, we always use Play-Doh on the mat. I do not want Play-Doh stuck to the actual table, so you use it on this yellow mat. Please don't pick at it or put holes in it. Second rule, before you even start, you're going to come to the hand sanitizer and you're going to push down one time and you're going to rub that into your hands, okay? That kills the germs. You have germs all over your hand and you can't see them, but they're there. And if we don't kill them with this hand sanitizer, then we put them on the Play-Doh. And when we put them on the Play-Doh, the next person that uses them gets your germs on their hands. So always start with one push of the hand sanitizer only at the beginning. Then you are allowed to pick one kind of Play-Doh. You can trade these out as often as you want, but you can only have one Play-Doh at a time. So if I pick this Play-Doh, I can use that. When I'm done with it, I put it back and put it in the bucket. One Play-Doh at a time. The reason is because if I get two Play-Dohs and I'm using both of them, I'm going to get some of this color mixed in here and some of this color mixed in there, and that's not fair to the next person. So only one color at a time. Then you get to come over here and you can have up to four. 1, 2, 3, 4 Play-Doh tools. This bucket has all sorts of different kinds of tools. This one has molds and what I call push tools. You put the Play-Doh in this hole right here. See how it has a hole at the bottom? That's a star. You put the Play-Doh in, then you use, oh, I just dropped it all the way down the table. Let me use another one. All right, let's look at this one. Okay, if you look in, it's got that kind of shape. Okay, so if I put Play-Doh in this hole, and then I use this tool to shove the Play-Doh in and through, it's gonna come out there in whatever shape it is. These molds, you put the Play-Doh in and you smash it in there, and when you open it, you'll have whatever it is. This one is a person. Okay? You can have 4 tools. So let's say I'm here, I put on my hand sanitizer, squirt one time. I picked out what color Play-Doh I want this one. One color. Now I get 4 tools. I'm going to use this one, put some kind of a design, that's 1. I'm going to use this one, it's the little mermaid and it pushes her picture into the Play-Doh, that's 2. I'm going to use this one, that's 3, and now I get 1 more. I'm going to do this one. It makes some kind of animals, elephant, a parrot, and looks like a giraffe. So I put the Play-Doh in there and I smash it and it'll make 3D figures. Now that's 4. Now if I decide that I am done with this one and I want something else, that's fine. I put this one back and I can pick 1 more. I can only have 4 out at a time, but when I'm done, I can put it back and I can pick something else. You don't have to have 4, but 4 is the most. When it is time to clean up, make sure that you get all the Play-Doh back in this container. Put the lid on tight, put that back in the bucket. All of the tools that you are using go back in the right place. Now I can't just throw all of these in here because this one is a mold one. That one goes in here. This one is a push one, so that one goes in here. Try to keep that straight, please, so that people can find them. Our mats are clean and we're all cleaned up when it's time to clean up. So those are the rules. 1 mat, 1 push of hand sanitizer, 4 tools, and 1 Play-Doh color. At green right now, it is whiteboards. This is pretty fun. You get one whiteboard, and these are brand new whiteboards. One. You get one eraser. Those are in this container, so you pick out your one eraser. And then you can have a couple, not a lot, but like 1 or 2 markers, and you get to use them. Now, you cannot use the markers that are on these trays. You're not using these trays. You are only using these markers. These are special for the whiteboards. You pick a color that you want to use, and you can draw anything you want. I'm just going to draw a squiggle, and I'm going to give him eyes and a little smiley face. And when I'm done with that, I just use the eraser. Ooh. And I'm going to erase it. Okay, and I can draw something else. You can use these how to draw books while you are here at the whiteboards. It's a really good time to try to learn to draw something new because you can just erase it really easily, fix it, and practice drawing it. The more you practice, the better you get. So that's what we do here. When it's time to clean up, erasers go back, you wipe off your whiteboards, and you put all the markers back. Now, if I leave the lid up, if it's up like that, it's gonna dry out and we won't have it anymore. So you've got to push it in all the way. Push, push, push. All right. Over here, these are Magna-Tiles. These are pretty awesome, as first grade and second grade can tell you. These are magnetic. Now, I did add some new ones. There are these stickers, ones with stickers in different shapes. You can peel them off and move them if you want. Please don't grab all of those. That's not fair to everybody else. There are cars. You can only have one car at a time. If I'm playing with somebody else, I have a car and they have a car, I can combine the 2 cars, but otherwise there's only one car. And there's all sorts of different stuff to use. These are magnetic stairs, but they are magnetic so they stick to each other, so you can build all sorts of really cool things. They're magnetic and they'll stick up, or you can add it on top. And again, these stickers, we have to take really good care of them, but you just gently peel them up, and if you want to move them to a different one, you can. They're for building houses. Okay, I'm going to put that up here. All right. At the end, you'll make sure they're all in the bucket and throw the lid on the top. You're not using these trays. Those are there for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. You are using this and you're cleaning it up when it's time. Always make sure to look underneath the tables in case one fell down. Over here, these are Legos, and you can use these on the carpet. In fact, that's where we usually play with them. Please don't argue over them. There are 2 buckets, and also do not dump them out onto the floor. We do not want to do that. But you can use these Legos and you can build anything that you want. When it's time to clean up, please make sure that they fit into the buckets. Put the lids back on, like this. And then it's all cleaned up and ready for the next group. Those are our centers. Those are the rules. When it's time to clean up, you will hear a song, and we'll talk about that in just a minute.